If a caller sounds exactly like your boss, your bank, or someone in your family, do not trust the voice alone. Pause, hang up, and verify through a separate channel before you send money, share a code, or approve a transfer. Today's awareness brief is about AI voice cloning and generative AI fraud. The FBI's Internet Crime Complaints Center warns that criminals are using generative artificial intelligence to make financial fraud more believable and easier to scale. The FTC also says voice cloning technology has legitimate uses, but scammers have used it to impersonate business executives and fraudulently obtain money or valuable information. Here is what victims may see. A family member seems to call in a panic and asks for urgent payment. A manager seems to leave a voice note asking finance to move money quickly. A recruiter, vendor, or investment contact writes polished messages with no spelling mistakes, sends realistic images, or joins a short call with a familiar-sounding voice. The pressure is always the same: act now, keep it quiet, and bypass the normal check. Why does this work? Older scam advice often told people to look for bad grammar, awkward wording, or an obviously fake story. The FBI says generative AI can help criminals create convincing text and correct errors that would otherwise serve as warning signs. Synthetic audio and video can add emotional pressure. A familiar voice can make the victim feel that verification would be rude, slow, or unnecessary. The first warning sign is urgency plus secrecy. Real organizations may have emergencies, but they should not require you to ignore policy, hide the request, or move money to a new destination without review. If the caller says the situation is confidential, that is the moment to slow down. The second warning sign is a changed payment path. Watch for new bank details, gift cards, cryptocurrency, wire transfers, payment apps, or a request to send a one-time login code. The exact payment method is less important than the pattern. The request tries to move value before anyone can verify identity. The third warning sign is identity proof that relies on only one channel. A voice, a text message, an email address, or a video clip can be convincing, but none of them should be the only proof for a risky action. AI makes single-channel trust weaker. Here is how to verify safely. End the conversation and call back using a number from your contacts, the company directory, the bank card, or the official website you type yourself. For families, create a private verification phrase that is not posted online. For businesses, require two-person approval for transfers, vendor bank changes, payroll changes, and emergency executive requests. If you manage a team, turn this into a process, not just a warning. Finance, payroll, IT help desks, and executive assistants need a written rule: no urgent exception based only on a call, voicemail, chat, or email. Use callbacks, ticket numbers, approved vendor records, and out-of-band confirmation. Document who approved what. For account security, assume scams may combine AI messages with credential theft. Do not read one-time passcodes to anyone. Use phishing-resistant multi-factor authentication where possible. Review inbox forwarding rules, new OAuth app grants, and unusual login locations after any suspicious interaction. If money moved, contact the bank immediately, then report to IC3 and the FTC. For individuals, reduce public voice samples where you can, but do not make that your only defense. Most protection comes from verification habits. Pause, use a trusted callback, ask a personal question or phrase, and refuse pressure. If someone truly needs help, verification will not harm them. There is also a mental trick worth naming. Scammers try to make verification feel like betrayal. They want you to think, if I ask a question, I am being cold; if I call back, I am wasting precious time; if I follow the payment policy, I am letting someone down. Flip that around. Verification is how you protect the person being impersonated, the business being targeted, and your own accounts. A real colleague, bank, vendor, or family member should understand a safety check. For organizations, rehearse this before the incident. Put a one-page checklist near the finance team, verify identity out of band, confirm payment details against the approved vendor record, require a second approver, capture the ticket or invoice number, and pause any request that arrives with threats, secrecy, or unusual urgency. Train executives too, because a policy only works if leaders do not punish employees for slowing down a suspicious request. For families and small businesses, keep the process simple. Choose 2 trusted callback numbers. Agree that no emergency money moves until someone verifies. Save bank fraud numbers before you need them. If a suspicious call happens, write down the time, number, claimed identity, requested payment method, and any account involved. That information helps the bank and official reporting channels. The defensive lesson is simple. AI can make scams sound smoother, faster, and more personal, but it does not remove your right to verify. Treat urgency as a signal to slow down. Treat new payment instructions as a signal to escalate. And treat any request for money, credentials, or codes as unverified until it survives a separate trusted channel.